Yeah, K6 project. This it's got unbelievable now. I mean, it's definitely like Doc from Back to the Future now, mixed in with Uncle Albert from Only Fools and Horses. So if I start talking about the war, you know exactly what I mean because of this. Anyway, it looks like we've got about 2 to 3 weeks to go before I can get this mop trimmed. A lot of people have asked me, why didn't you just cut it yourself? I've already explained before, all I've got is a pair of scissors. Well, the shops are open now, so I could go and buy a pair of clippers, but why would I want to go and spend 30 quid on a pair of clippers where I'd end up missing bits and it'd look ridiculous when I can spend half of that and go to a barber's. So I'll be going to the barber's as soon as they're open. I'm not sure, you know, maybe I'll keep a bit of this length or I'll shave it all. I just know, I'll take it on the day. Anyway, enough about my personal grooming. Welcome to the K6 project. This is Ramblings. I think it's going to be episode 9 or 10, possibly 10. The last episode was obviously around Rutland, but that was 2 weeks ago now. So I've been out half a dozen times since then and I haven't made a video, so that's poor on me. Got reasons for that, mainly the fact that I couldn't be bothered. It sounds really lazy of me, but I just wanted to get my teeth into finishing off a few areas that were just niggling at me, and I didn't want to have the distraction of doing this filming, which, even though I'm driving along and filming and it doesn't take any effort, there is some pre-planning and thought that needs to go into that, and more importantly it's the 2 to 3 hours of editing all the bad bits out at home afterwards, which occupies most of the time. So I'm going to make this video. Tractors and lorries on the main road, who'd want them to mag? Oh god, I'm only going to let the tractor with a great big trailer out in front of us. Good on you, never mind. Anyway, distracting again. So today I'm going to be heading into Derbyshire. I'm going to be doing the area around Burton-on-Trent, Uttoxeter, Ashbourne, that kind of southeast corner of Derbyshire. I've been into that area before and I did a little bit. Just want to do a little bit more there, you know, sort of clear up a few villages that I may have passed in earlier episodes. But yes, as I was saying earlier, during the last half a dozen visits, I've been trying to polish off some bits that have been niggling me. One of them has been Warwickshire. I'd left Stratford-on-Avon just because it's a town stroke city, and this journey for me is more about rural telephone boxes than it is urban telephone boxes, but it starts to stand out in a list where you've done the whole county bar one town. So I made the effort and went into Stratford-on-Avon. There was 7 boxes I think there. Let me think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, there's 8 boxes. So all of them were what you would expect in a town centre. There was an ATM. Most of them were phones. Most of them were in okay to poor condition. The usual rubbish left inside them, smelling a little bit sort of wee-like. Broken phone handset here and there. This is just the sort of thing that, unfortunately, I've come to expect. The more urban that a red telephone box becomes, the more rural it becomes, the more likely it is that it is just overgrown, or it's actually being used for a purpose by the local village, and that's what attracts me to looking at the countryside boxes more than the town boxes. But anyway, as I say, look, Warwickshire was near enough done, bar Stratford and a couple of other odds and sods. So I managed to clear all of that up, bar one. which is a bit annoying, but it was the Warwick school, and I know that the school's closed at the moment, so I'd probably need to make an appointment to go and visit the school, because this telephone box is actually on their grounds, not near the road or anything, and you know, one doesn't want to trespass.
After 200 yards, turn right, then you have reached your destination on your right.
Oh, there we go. We can see the telephone box next to the cow
Turn
pub.
right, then you have reached your destination on your right.
So we shall just stop now. Don't know if you can see the box there, but that's it.
Turn left, then you have reached your destination.
And there she be.
You have reached your destination, 33 Moor Lane.
At some point in the future, you know, when I get better at this, I'll actually do some research on these villages, and I might even start videoing the boxes. It just takes a lot of time and energy when I'm getting used to how many boxes I can do a day and what information I can glean the night before, etc. You know, as a one-man band, it's actually quite a lot of work to do these things. Anyway, so I'm heading off for box number 4. This is supposed to be a book exchange, so we'll see when we get there. The last one was a book exchange, and that was very nice. Had free biscuits, so thank you very much whoever put the biscuits in there. And the first 2 boxes, when they were visited previously, were empty, and they're now got defibrillator units in. So as I was saying right back at the beginning of this morning, when I was in the car leaving the house, the big difference I find between urban and rural is rural, they tend to put them to use. And this is a great example. 2 defibrillators, a book exchange, and hopefully a book exchange when we get to this box, which I think is, what, about a mile and a bit off. So we'll see. Anyway, let's carry on.
Turn right, then you have reached your destination on your right.
And there is our
You
box.
have reached your destination on your right.
Closed to protect from COVID-19. So sorry about that, battery went. So we're in Shirley in Derbyshire, and we're approaching our next telephone box, which according to my list,
you have reached your destination, on my left, Derby Lane.
Defibrillator and a book exchange, which it appears to be. So let's find somewhere safe to leave the car. So yep, I can see the box just at the end of the bushes there.
You have reached your destination, Main Street. It is on your right.
Let's just stop here. Okay, so that's that one done. No warning signs for closure, etc. Pretty weak book selection, but you know, it's still there, so that's important. So I'm on to a village called Longford now, and this could be like the 4th box on the trot, where it's a book exchange and a defibrillator. It seems very common today.
Turn left, then you have reached your destination. You have reached your destination, Main Street.
And there is the box straight ahead of us. Look at that, just on the edge of the screen. So I'll just twiddle you a little bit. There you go, so you can see us. And I shall go and get some pictures of this box. Right, I've just changed the viewing angle. You can see the front of the car now. So I've just left Bucks, gosh, where have I just been? Ashbourne, that's it. So I did the 3 boxes in the town, and there was also 1 private box. So that was quite nice. A little Tudor box in the ladies' front garden, surrounded by chimney pots and water butts and more roses than you really need to have. Anyway, so onwards as ever. Heading towards my next box. Again, being like an idiot, I haven't really looked, although I've got a funny feeling I'm coming into it Mapleton. What is it saying? Yeah, 500 yards or so. So yeah, Mapleton, this is my next box. Not that I knew that. Anyway, yeah, so look, 25 a week should get me to about 1,000 a year, which means that I'm on for about 9 to 10 years before I can finish this project. I'm about 6 months in now. Sort of 25 a week is manageable in terms of me not spending too much money on fuel just yet, and not going insanely mad having to work 15-hour days. I know I ramble on, but that's the name of the video. You know, I ramble, the car rambles around, we go rambling. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Like, subscribe, hit the bell, and all those other things that people say on their YouTube videos. And I will catch you on the next edition.